Hey guys, what it is your girl Cadillac. Yes, I'm Cadillac Dixon. I'm the drama like prison wife. I'm the legally blind artist that is rapping and painting for justice. Helping! Because you got to hold your breath for justice. To see justice before all face to black. It's your girl Cadillac. Anyways, coming through today, December the 11th, 2024. So, I left a part out of the video yesterday. It is three parts because I told y'all I was going to repurpose it over on TikTok. So, I record online because your girl ain't got no storage. Long story short, your girl ain't got no storage, right? So I recorded online so I could piece them together on TikTok. So it's a three-part over here. But I left one important part out. And it was something that, okay, y'all know how I told y'all about how this is not in that video, those videos, but before I told y'all how the conversation comes up with prison wives. I think it was do not compare. The comparison is the thief of joy, hope, and peace, prison wives. That video. I probably messed up the title a little bit, girl. Rearranged it. But I'll put that in the description box too. But I told y'all how the prison wives talk like before visitation, because they be playing around, girl. They be playing, trying to not let us in there, have us come up there to visit each other or visit ourselves or come up there and eat their little expensive vending machine fresh food stuff. Eat that and sit there and don't even see your loved one. Like they be playing over your time, right? Because you only got a limited time for visitation. So as they play, we end up chatting or whatever, this and that. A lot of times, like honestly, I have been at that facility visiting for a good 6 months now. Your girl is not the biggest talker. I am a loner. I am a black sheep. I am the oddball out. I am that's me. So I don't really get with the crowd to talk and this and that. But every now and then, when things end up lining up, I'll chit chat with you, whatever. Um, so, like I told you with the first visit with both of my grandchildren by my darn self, like that was way too much. Team way too much. And he better not ask again because he gonna think that was successful. Oh, you bring both the grandkids like that? No, that was it. Now you're going a little too far. I bends over backwards for you. Now that's too much. But but that story where I was telling you where he was like, I'm sorry, that they kept sending me in and out the gate to run back and forth with these big old childrens, these oversized childrens, and my bad back girl. So I told you how the prison wife behind me in line was like, hey, just leave them here. And you run to the car, I'll watch them or whatever. So we got to chit chatting, which that's how the conversation started because I don't really talk like that. And she was like, I don't even know. I think someone was talking about work release. Her loved one is going to work release soon. And I was kind of inquiring about work release, even though that's long time off from now for me. But I at least am in the realm where I can start preparing, girl. Even though we down to a little decade or a little bit more than a decade, girl. I ain't never been able to count down. So I'm feeling good. And then if I ever get this project Reach the World off the ground, he could be coming home for real, girl, if it ever works. But we're hoping for the best but planning for the worst. So if none of that don't work because it ain't worked in 22 to 23 years, he still got about a decade or so. So I can count down now. So I was inquiring about the little work release program or whatever. And oh, that is how we got started because at first she was saying that she travels, I think it's almost 2 hours or 3 hours, which is kind of a long ride for her to come every single weekend, like for real, girl. And her child with him is like 2 years old or whatever. So I understand that. I get why she do it. Like, girl. And if he's going to work release soon, I was like, wow, your child may not even remember this. Like, this could be just he have a dream later and be like, did I ever used to visit daddy at such and such place? It won't even be something that traumatically affected him like that, right? It'll be deep, deep back in the back of his mind. But my daughter literally grew up like this, and now, so it can't be back in the deep back of her mind. It's part of her life. She is the child of a prisoner. She was raised through visitations with her father. That's it. So she went to ask about when my loved one would be released, and I'm like, okay. Well, I say he has about another 9 to 13 years. And she was like, oh my gosh, like, here it is. And I'm like, no, but it's cool. It's cool. I'm at least to a point where I can count down. I said, I literally raised our daughter. My daughter was bigger than my grandson. I mean, smaller than my grandson. No, 3 months older than my grandson. But maybe smaller because he a big old boy. But I said that she was about his age, and that's when she started visiting her father. So this has been 23 years. So to be able to count down from that point, I said I've never even seen a point where I can see the end of this, right? And she's like, at that point, her face is frozen, and she's like, oh my gosh. And she was like, that long? Oh my God. Because first, by me bringing babies, most of them don't assume that the babies are my grandchildren. They think the babies are our babies, me and Marcello's babies. And I said, no, I'm the grandmother. My daughter used to come a little bit, but then when they change her schedule, they don't see her. They just see me and one of the grandchildren, right? So I have to let them know that I am the grandmother. I'm not the mother or whatever. So most of them think that we are, raising the children like that with like they are, right? They're a couple together, getting through this storm or whatever. But no, we're grandparents, and I have my granddaughter. I mean, I'm sorry, my daughter is 23. We raised her from 9 months through prison visits, from 9 months to the present day, and now raising the grandchildren. And she was like, "Oh my gosh." She was like, "You are strong." And I'm like, "I guess I had to be strong." But is that the word that I would describe it as? I don't know. But she's seen the strength. It is going to take strength to get through this prison sentence. Got me a little song I want to plug right there real quick. So many times, coulda, shoulda, woulda, gave up. My name's Cadillac, but I'm built for it tough. You see, my mama and them raised me so that the streets wouldn't persuade me. No matter what happens daily, you gotta keep your head up. Yes, my name is Cadillac, but I'm built for it tough. Here's your girl, Cadillac. Girl, I stalled for a minute. That Cadillac stalled because, girl, where my rhymes at? Like, they way to the back of my head now. Almost into the sip of the bone. Like, babe, way back there. Like, girl, I got to start practicing my rhymes again. But, yes, Ford tough. I had to be Ford tough to get through. This has been a long, long ride. It is not easy. It ain't for the it really ain't for everybody. And it ain't for you to do it for everybody. It is for that special one. Don't you dare take this ride for just anybody. Make sure he is the right one. Right? But yeah, it takes strength. And it's at that point where you're like, before she said that, I'm like, is she gonna judge me now? Like, is she gonna be like, oh girl, like crazy ass girl, you the way to like most people, right? You done waited on Damn. I'm like, yes, I did. But I don't know. It's a thin line between the shame and then the honor. Being the OG prison wife. It is not. I don't know. It's almost like sometimes I got to hide. I'll be like, it's been 23 years. And then wait for the reaction. Like, oh, okay, you understand? Okay, we get it. We cool. You ain't finna judge me. I ain't crazy to you. But yeah, it was crazy. And then she was like, how could you have done that? And I'm like, hold on. Gotta give the disclaimer, right? I never knew that it would take this long. I knew when that judge hit that desk and said 40 years, even though the little public defenders, he lied to me, girl. He lied. Lies he told. He said he would only do about 10 years. And that initially is what made me hold on. Because I was like, I'm going to fight for him. I'm going to fight for him, but I could hold on to 10 years. I could hold on from 10 years, right? From 21 to 31. But God dog, I never thought it would take longer than 10 years. But once you wait 10 years, then I'm like, God dog it, I done came this far down the road. I might as well wait till our daughter's 18. Keep on fighting, keep on fighting. If he ain't home by the time she 18, then I'll go. 18 years in, you can't just walk away from nobody. Y'all are bonded. Y'all are bonded. And time on this prison wife journey goes by like this. And the time will be behind you and you won't even realize how much time has went behind you. So it's not like I said, yeah, I'm going to wait for 40 years. I ain't got nothing else to do, girl. I wait on them. That was not what I said. It didn't end up being what I thought. But there's no another Marcello Jackson. There's no other soulmate. So if he is mine, I'm with him for better or worse. Not better or better. But yeah, so it's crazy. Being the OG prison wife sometimes is like, you do feel that shame sometimes, but then sometimes that shame feels like honor. All right, guys, I'm going to go. I'm going to hang out with the kitties today. We're going to see the parade. All right. Hiss your girl Cadillac.